Law and You here on Eyewitness News. Back with us tonight, we have attorneys Greg Fellerman and Matthew Reed, who is here for Ed. Guys, thanks for being here tonight.
Thank you.
Glad to be here.
All right, here's our...
I don't know where Ed's at, though.
Well, we got to find him. Yeah, Matthew's doing a great job.
He's doing a great job. Harry did a great job, but, Ed, come on back. You got to come back.
I think he's enjoying his time off.
Yeah, he needs it.
All right, here's our question tonight, and this is from Rich in Kingston. Rich says, the police pulled me over and said I rolled through a stop sign. I know I didn't. The officer still came up to my car, and he said he smelled weed. He said he would be searching my car. I know my rights, get a warrant is what I said. He said he didn't need a warrant. Another officer arrived, and the first officer found a small amount of marijuana in my middle console. How can they do this? So Rich is asking here, Matthew, was what happened to him illegal in any way?
Unfortunately, Rich, it is not illegal. This seems like a classic example of a Fourth Amendment issue. The Pennsylvania Supreme Court recently came out with a case, I believe it was last year, saying that a police officer doesn't need a warrant to search a person's vehicle anymore. So the fact that you got pulled over for an alleged violation, that would give him more than enough to search your car.
Oh, and plus the smell of the marijuana. I mean, if you pull up, you roll your window down, the car smells of marijuana, you could argue it's also in plain view, basically, with the smell. So, I mean, we don't do a ton of criminal law, but, back in my days as a prosecutor, in a house case, you'd always want to get a warrant. So when you're saying you know your rights, they change when you're in a vehicle, a home. There's different levels of protection that the Constitution affords you. So make sure you're dead right. You know your rights as much as you think, because if you really challenge the police officer in that situation, it could get to a resisting arrest and all kinds of other problems. So, that, and again, those issues can always be fought out in court, but let the police officers do as they want, and then you guys can sort it out in court if need be. But this one, I think he might have some problems with it. I think it's a good search.
Our viewers that need legal direction or need to be pointed in the right direction, how can they reach you?
Yeah, and we do not do criminal law. But if you have a question, give us a call, 570-714-HURT. You can see us on the web at 714hurt.com. We have a ton of guys we work with who do criminal defense all the time. They're the guys you got to talk to.
Catch us on Facebook and Twitter as well.
That's right.
Attorneys Greg Fellerman and Matthew Reed. Results matter with these guys. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Don't forget, PAHomepage.com and the Law and You hotline are always open.